If you want your colleagues to finally recognize your unparalleled genius, try razzle-dazzling them with a shiny new vocabulary. You might use them to compliment your peers by praising their countless accolades, or to pressure them to finish a project by demanding that they be diligent, or to simply show off how passionate and zealous you are about your job. Here are some more options. Accolade, award or praise. Adept, highly skilled at something. Acumen, experience or knowledge in a specific field. Adequate, of an acceptable quality. Ambivalent, having contradicting feelings. Anomaly, an exception or outlier. Articulate, express. Brevity, a short period. Cerebral, describing the brain or intellect. Conundrum, a problem or dilemma. Diligent, thorough and careful at work. Eloquent, gifted in speaking or writing. Fastidious, disciplined and headstrong. Juxtaposition, to compare and contrast. Lucrative, very profitable. Nebulous, murky or hazy, vague. Pejorative, expressing strong disapproval. Penultimate, the one before the last in a series. Perspicacious, having a deep understanding of something. Rapport, a relationship built upon mutual interests. Quintessential, a peak component or example. Sisyphean, a seemingly impossible task. Tantamount, equal to. Vernacular, specific language used by a group of people. Zealous, enthusiastic.
Whether you're working in academia or pursuing a higher education, working toward a more advanced set of verbal and written skills is an important step. Inserting cacophony in place of noises or granular instead of tiny will let everyone around you know that you're not to be trifled with when it comes to language. Beware though, they might try to ostracize you for your genius. Acrimony, a bitter and painful situation. Bona fide, authentic. Brusque, abrupt and blunt. Cacophony, loud and chaotic sounds. Caustic, able to destroy via chemical reaction. Dichotomy, two different categories. Ephemeral, a fleeting moment. Equanimity, maintaining a cool head under stress. Euphemism, a polite term used to replace a rude or taboo one. Faux pas, a social blunder. Finagle, to accomplish something via trickery. Granular, on a very small scale. Hedonist, someone who heavily indulges. Idiosyncratic, having unique quirks or qualities. Idyllic, beautiful and peaceful. Malaise, an ill feeling. Maudlin, overly sentimental. Modicum, a very small amount. Non sequitur, an irrelevant response to something. Ostracize, to push out of a group and isolate. Perfunctory, not thorough and done only for appearances. Stigma, something condemned by society. Untenable, unable to be justified. Vicarious, experiencing something via another person. Zeitgeist, the spirit of the culture or time.
Having the gift of gab can certainly be considered an asset, and it's likely to make you very popular. When hanging out with friends, implement some of these brainy, thought-provoking words to add depth and dynamism to the conversation. You might leave a longtime friend feeling nonplussed at your candor and mastery of language, or they may become lachrymose upon realizing that their vocabulary can't hold a candle to yours. Ambivalent, having contradicting feelings. Ambiguous, vague or murky. Aesthetic, pertaining to the beauty or physical qualities of something. Belligerent, eager to fight. Candor, honest expression in conversation. Capricious, fickle in temperament. Ebullient, bubbly and energetic. Ennui, a state of boredom and dissatisfaction. Incandescent, glowing and bright with heat. Insouciant, apathetic. Intransigent, stubborn. Lachrymose, prone to tears and weepiness. Nefarious, ill-intended or sinister. Nonplussed, surprised to the point of not knowing how to react. Ostentatious, over the top in personality or style. Opulent, luxurious and lavish. Propinquity, closeness to something. Quixotic, problematic and unrealistic. Salubrious, good for the health. Serendipity, a happy accident. Surreptitious, done secretly in fear of disapproval. Sycophant, someone who flatters others to get ahead. Trepidation, fear or anxiety. Ubiquitous, existing everywhere. Xenophobia, fear of foreign people, cultures, or ideas.
If romance is a rose in bloom, words are the seeds, water, and sunlight. Inarguably, the relationship between words and romance dates back to the dawn of man. Humans have been verbalizing their amorous feelings for one another since they could speak, and when they could write, they put it in writing, too. If you want to find clever and creative ways to compliment your significant other's bodacious, bod, luscious lips, or unmatched pulchritude, keep reading. Alluring, attracting and enticing. Amorous, showing sexual desire. Ardent, passionate. Arresting, captivating. Beguiling, enchantingly charming. Bewitching, enchanting. Bodacious, excellent or voluptuous. Bucolic, describing the charming countryside. Chiseled, having a defined physique. Chivalrous, courteous. Demure, shy and reserved. Debonair, sophisticated and stylish. Enticing, tempting and attractive. Ethereal, heavenly and delicate. Euphoric, a feeling of intense joy. Exquisite, beautiful and divine. Luscious, having a pleasant taste or feel. Pulchritude, beauty. Rapturous, expressing enthusiasm and pleasure. Resplendent, shining and brilliant, ruminate, to think deeply. Scintillating, very clever. Statuesque, tall and shapely like a statue. Sublime, extremely pleasing to the senses. Sumptuous, luxurious.
When catching up with friends or loved ones, adding some flair to your daily vernacular can, by extension, add some flair to your life. If you're tired of describing people with words like nice, mean, or weird, try some of these elevated alternatives. Affable, friendly, assiduous, demonstrating great care, benevolent, good in nature, bellicose, aggressive and ready to fight, cordial, polite and warm, disarming, able to remove tension or hostility via charm, dubious, of a questionable intent or nature, eclectic, representing a wide range of styles or choices, eccentric, unconventional or strange, effervescent, bubbly and energetic, empathetic, able to feel other people's emotions, flamboyant, bold and loud in style or character, gregarious, social and outgoing, jejune, naive and immature, judicious, apt at making good decisions, iconoclast, someone who attacks established belief systems, indefatigable, relentless in their pursuits, loquacious, talkative, melancholic, prone to sadness, pedantic, informative in a condescending way, pensive, thoughtful, querulous, whining and complaining, truculent, quick to fight, venerable, worthy of respect due to age, wisdom, or experience, whimsical, amusing and playful.
Sound like the ultimate fancipants when conversing about the arts. If you've always felt slightly intimidated by your artsy group of friends who can speak at length about Monet, Rimbaud, and Cézanne, look no further. Show them how compelling and lyrical you can be. They'll wonder why you've been holding out on them this whole time. Alliteration, the repetition of identical sounds at the start of words. Allusion, a reference to literature, art, or history. Avant-garde, over the top and innovative. Abstract, describing a conceptual piece of art or writing. Baroque, describing the drama and intricacy of medieval art. Bourgeois, the higher class. Compelling, emotionally moving. Dystopian, an imagined world or future where society has collapsed. Enthralling, deeply captivating and engaging. Esoteric, belonging to a small select group of people. Lyrical, using figurative language full of emotion. Metaphor, a comparison without using like or as. Panegyric, high formal praise for someone. Picaresque, fiction featuring adventure and spunky characters. Poignant, evoking a deep emotion. Prosody, the musicality of a piece of writing. Rococo, an ornate style with tons of detail from medieval Europe. Satirical, using humor to criticize. Simile, a comparison using like or as. Wistful, experiencing sadness or melancholy.
Describe your myriad hobbies with new and exciting terminology. The unwritten 3-hobby rule states that everyone should have 3 hobbies. 1 to keep you active, 1 to inspire creative, and 1 to make you money. Whether you have 1, 2, or 3+ hobbies, use the following jargon to explain your passions to others. Maybe you're a wine connoisseur or a cheese pizza connoisseur. Maybe you're very proficient in martial arts. Maybe you're just really good at using big words. Aesthete, a person who appreciates art and beauty. Agility, being quick and limber. Acrobat, someone who contorts their body and performs physical feats. Connoisseur, someone very well versed in a specific field. Cultivate, to nurture. Evocative, bringing certain memories or emotions to the forefront. Exertion, effort resulting in exhaustion. Exhilaration, excitement. Gastronomical, pertaining to gastronomy or food. Immersion, to be fully submerged or involved. Invigorating, refreshing and energizing. Legerdemain, someone who practices sleight of hand. Leisure, free time. Mastery, having a high level of skill or knowledge. Proficiency, degree of skill in a given area. Polymath, someone with extensive knowledge in many fields. Polyglot, someone who speaks many different languages. Staccato, short, sporadic sounds or movements. Varnish, to apply a coating that dries and shines. Virtuoso, a highly skilled musician.